A web server processes HTTP requests and generates HTTP response. Therefore, the next important question one could ask is there a way to model and simulate the behavior of HTTP? Of course, when you explore, you realize that INET and other frameworks on top of Omnet++ do provide a rich support for that. But we should all be clear what exactly is that we want to model. For that, in this module, we shall look at HTTP with a specific focus in mind, and we'd also explore its variants. So HTTP as such is a step-lock communication protocol in which the client sends HTTP request and the server responds. But since HTTP works at the application layer, it cannot be sent from the client to the server and vice versa unless there is a connection already established between the two. And that is done through TCP handshaking. So here we see that the client opens a connection with the server through three-way TCP handshake. For the sake of simplicity, you are just shown this as one round-trip time operation. So after a connection is established, then the client sends HTTP request and the server responds. So you see here that in order to download one HTML content, at least 2 round-trip times, and in addition, the transmission time depending upon the file size are involved. HTTP has evolved over time. It was proposed as HTTP version 1.0. Later 1.1 came in, and these days you might have seen Web 2.0 that uses HTTP advanced version and HTTPS, that is secure HTTP. So in all, these are the extensions of the basic HTTP protocol. If we are interested in modeling HTTP, we'll have to be more specific in exactly how HTTP at the application layer is invoking, or in other words, using the TCP at the transport layer. And is it persistent HTTP or it's non-persistent? Is HTTP making use of pipelining or not? And is HTTP supporting the caching service? And with the caching service, how is HTTP behaving in a desired way of reducing the overall latency?